Coming in at number 9 on our list is Ensemble Studios' Halo Wars. This is one of the strangest entries in the franchise. Halo Wars is the first Halo game not made by Bungie. And supposedly, Bungie was not happy that the game was being made, and weren't very kind to Ensemble Studios either. Which is a shame, as Microsoft forced Ensemble to change one of their projects into a Halo tie-in. And before even finishing the game, Microsoft rewarded them by announcing that they were shutting down their studio. The whole situation was messed up, and Ensemble did not deserve the hand they were dealt. But their final game is actually very good. There's been quite a few attempts to bring real-time strategy games to the consoles, but none really found a way around the limitations of your standard controller. Ensemble's elegant solution was to simplify everything. Base building is basic. There are no workers, the population count is maxed out at 40, the army AI largely does its own thing, requiring only the player to direct them. Is it my favorite RTS? No. Is it in my top 5 RTSs? Again, no. But having something this stable, fun, and engrossing on the Xbox 360 was a feat. And while Ensemble might not have initially wanted to make a Halo game, they certainly didn't let that show. Aesthetically, this is peak Halo. The sounds of the weapons, the diesel engine revving of the Warthog, the animations and the physics, it all screams Halo. The animated cinematics by Blur were amazing back in 2009, and they completely hold up in 2022. The individual maps and mission scenarios are varied and inventive, with a standout mission involving building a base while hiding from a giant partially constructed scarab, moving units when it's not looking and trying to disable it before it can attack again. Tile sets include cities, ruins, forerunner structures, and even the side of the Spirit of Fire. This game also has the honor of being the first Halo game to feature a team of Spartan 2s. And oh my god did this game ever deliver on the power fantasy of seeing a group of Spartans. In fact, I kinda prefer how Halo Wars portrays the Spartans over how Bungie would later portray them in Halo Reach. I think it also honors the Halo series significantly. The original Halo game started its life as a real-time strategy game, until eventually coming out as a first-person shooter that provided the template for shooters on consoles. And here's Halo Wars, a real-time strategy game that provides a great template for the RTS genre on handheld and consoles. So, if it's fun, inventive, aesthetically gorgeous, and comes with a tragic backstory, why is it so low on our list? Well, for one, its story is really generic. Something that's not helped by the fact that it repeats many of the same beats from Halo Combat Evolved. And while I appreciate the effort required to make an RTS like this possible on consoles, that lack of building wherever I want, and that super low population count really limit my enjoyment. Also, the lack of Bungie really supporting the development meant that the game's narrative is so inconsequential that it might as well have never have happened. The characters are also just stock archetypes, well acted and beautifully animated, but written only to deliver exposition and give out mission objectives. While the game sounds authentically like Halo, and has a few new songs that deserve recognition like its title theme, in general, the music is completely forgettable. But despite its shortcomings, Halo Wars is a fantastic game, one I'd easily recommend to Halo fans. And while its plot is inconsequential, I'm really happy the Spirit of Fire and her crew are in the continuity. Ensemble was mistreated by Microsoft, and closing the studio before releasing the game meant that none of those who worked on it were fairly compensated for their efforts. The quality of the game speaks to the level of talent and dedication that team had.